I'm PamOnSunset, and you're gonna find out how hard it is to make a Marbleized notebook. Woo! I know, guys, back to school has started. I'm very sorry about it. For those of you who are still looking for school supplies, or you got to school and you were like, I really need a different notebook for this subject or whatever, I thought we'd maybe bring a little fun to your notebooks. We're gonna try to make Jeneration DIYs a Marbleized notebook. I've done tutorials of her before. She does all sorts of cool DIYs. I thought this one looked cool. Here's what hers looks like. Let's find out the real deal on this DIY and see how hard it is to make. Also, if you're like, I don't want a Marbleized notebook, I just want a cool notebook, my fiance, it's Alex Clark, has a new awesome sketchbook in his store. Here's what it looks like. There's a link down below for you to buy it if you want it. It's a sketchbook, but you could just totally use it as a notebook for school, and I think it's really cool, so go check it out. For today's tutorial, you need white paint, black paint, 2 paintbrushes, one that's thinner, a thick piece of white paper, glue, and a notebook. So the first step that Jen did was she took the side of the notebook and she painted it white. This part seems easy, I think I can do this. If the paper doesn't stick exactly, this red or whatever color your cover is won't stick out. The next part seems like it might be kind of hard. She just free-handed a pattern of marble with a gray line. This probably isn't gonna be good. I'm gonna Google it. Okay, this looks terrifying. Let's see how it turns out. First, I actually have to make a gray. Mix it up, baby, baby, mix it up. I am gonna use the little brush. Now I take a light gray and make the pattern. This isn't gonna go well. I am not an artist, so I think somebody who was good at this kind of stuff would be having a lot of fun right now. I'm just kind of trying to follow this pattern that I found. Okay, next, she took the darker gray, she added a little bit of water. She used like different pressures and kind of followed along the lines that she had made with the lighter gray. If I'm doing it harder or lighter, it doesn't seem to be doing anything different. She also doesn't say what kind of paint she's using, so I'm guessing that she used acrylic, but she could be using like watercolor paint for all I know. Should I try adding some water? Let's find out together. Join the Pam fam, hit that subscribe button. We can be failures together. I don't know, it doesn't look great. Next, she let this dry. She put something heavy on it to make sure that it was flat. Mine seems flat, so I'm gonna skip that step. I'm gonna add some glue to my notebook cover. Oh, this glue is stuck. Okay. Whew. If anyone wants to get me a Christmas gift, they could maybe get me some new Mod Podge glue. Send it to Alex's P.O. box. Okay. Yeah, this is getting old. This is getting old up in here. Oh, this is embarrassing. Does the glue have an expiration date? This might be a double failure. Oh, the glue's coming out. This is so much glue now. Oh man, you guys. This is bad. Yeah. It's definitely gonna stick. There's glue coming out the sides. It's just like gushing out. Like donut filling. Ooh, now I want a donut. Yeah, I'm gonna let that dry. See how it turns out. It's not good, guys. So, the notebook has been drying for a little bit. I wouldn't say this looks like marble. I tried. Here's my tips. Tip number 1. She used actual cardstock. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. This is just like a thicker piece of white paper. So maybe try cardstock. Tip number 2. Make sure you get like a really, really thin brush, because I think even though my brush is really tiny, that it's still too big and hers look like it's making smaller lines. Tip number 3. She had to be using watercolors. She doesn't say, but when I water down the acrylic, it still doesn't look like what hers look like, so maybe try using watercolors and see if it works. Overall, I would say that this notebook is not worth it. I think it's probably easier to just go buy some marble contact paper and put that on top of your notebook, or just buy a marble notebook. This is not worth your time if it's gonna end up like this. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the Pam fam, we're really cool. Leave a comment down below of what you thought of this DIY disaster, and give this video a thumbs up if you still liked it. Stay in school, kids. Okay, go. I'm gonna see myself out for that comment.